Welcome to this first course introduction in the course Work Integrated E-Learning. I will be talking about some of the basic concepts of the course and its scope and objectives. Firstly, of course, what this is all about is the role of IT in workplace learning situation, ranging from the informal learning of everyday work to organized and formalized form of competence development. Particularly, we will adopt a design perspective, that is, to understand what frames and constitutes the challenges for doing workplace learning designs. If you have been reading up on the course description documents, you might have come across some of the central concepts of the course. We often frame this area as work-integrated learning, and with integration we particularly want to emphasize and highlight the integrated nature of learning activities and work content. That is, with technology we can change the way practice is conducted. In having a design perspective on this problem area, we particularly want to draw on literature regarding IS design theory, that is, prescriptive or normative theories that could guide practitioners and learning scientists in their design efforts. We will also talk quite a bit about different perspectives on learning, kernel theories for design. We might end up designing quite different type of artifacts and systems if we prescribe to a socio-cultural view on learning as opposed of a more constructivist approach on learning. And the kind of buzzword describing this in most companies is to refer to it as e-learning. If we look at the curriculum, the course objectives is quite a long list of knowledge and understanding objectives, and most of them deals with various theoretical perspectives on learning, design theoretical approaches, and the organizational processes that focus on this issue, namely competence management and competence sourcing. We also have a number of skills objectives in the course, which has very much to do with your ability to apply these theories to a workplace learning scenario. There are finally also ethical dimensions, of course, and competence development as an organizational process is often very important, since it has great impact in the possibilities for an individual to have a prosperous career in an organization. The absence of formal training and education can be a big problem. And of course, in doing research on this, there are related ethical problems relating to how you set up a research study or perform a design-oriented intervention in an organization. The course is divided into 5 modules. 4 of them are kind of reading modules with 3 or 2 HE credits. And the first one, which we'll be starting with next week, is called Theoretical Perspective on Workplace Learning and Interprofessional Communication. This is then followed in sequence by models on computer-supported learning, IS design theories on workplace learning, and competence management and competence sourcing. And during the latter half of the course, in parallel, we will do a design project, an individual project, where you would apply your knowledges to a real-life workplace situation. In a sketchy graph, you can see that the 4 first modules is in sequence, and somewhere in October we will initiate the design project. Each module of the course has a similar layout in terms of its learning model. We will start each module with a video clip, a short introduction of the literature and the assignment for the module. These clips are published to YouTube, and links to the proper YouTube clip will be published on the course website. The literature list for the course contains fairly few texts, but we will for each module specify what reading is mandatory for that module. In addition to the mandatory reading assignment, you will each have to do an individual literature review collecting 2 to 5 relevant articles and papers that relates to your personal interest in the module topic. Together with the mandatory reading and your individual papers, you will have enough material to write a reflection module report, which should be typically 2,000 to 4,000 words in length. This report you will submit at the end of the module, and then you also have to conduct reviews of 2 of the reports submitted by your peers. The literature list for the mandatory reading consists of a combination of work from the literature on information system with design perspective and literature from the learning science perspective, also mostly dealing with a design perspective. And the grades you will get on the course is subsequently based on the 4 individual literature reports, the quality of your peer reviewing on these 4 modules, and on your individual design project. The design project will have a number of deliverables and milestones during the weeks that it is ongoing, and we will get back to you with details on what we expect in terms of documentation of the design project later. So for now, again, welcome to the course, and stay tuned for next week when we will publish the vignette for the first module together with a description of the literature and the assignment. Bye-bye.